Welcome back to our summer reflections on the Gospels and the Sunday readings. This Sunday is one of my favorite Gospels because I always would begin my class when I had an intro theology class, mostly freshmen and sophomores. It was at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you know that was popular. And there were always the moans and groans of, why do I have to take this course? It's not my major. So I would begin by telling them that was really the most important class they would ever take in college, which got these looks back like, right. And I used today's gospel for that because I said, this is the most important class because it's going to give you the ability to lead a good human life, or at least raise a question, because I read the parable of the wealthy farmer who built big barns because he had abundant crops. And then the Lord said, this night your life will be required of you. So where will all this go? Who will have all this you've collected? And that was my point. So often I think we can gauge our success in life by my investment portfolio or how many homes I have or cars or whatever. But when it comes the time to end our life, we're all going to be in the same situation, whether we have a huge stock portfolio or whether we're dying unnoticed under a bridge. So how do we know if we've lived a good human life? It can't just be how many things or how much money I've collected. So that's the question this Sunday asks us to think about. Koheleth starts out with talking about watch out for greed. And we can oftentimes, without meaning to, let our priorities slip. And we can get sort of seduced into the false values of the culture and lose what's really important. Keep in mind the letter to the Colossians, where St. Paul tells us, if you were raised with Christ, seek what is above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Then put to death then the parts of you that are earthly, immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and the greed that is idolatry. Well, do I need to get rid of some of those things? So that I can always think of what the goal of life is, that is to get to heaven, to be with God, to lead such a good life that it's worthy of the kingdom of heaven. And I think that's the message that the gospel and the readings today, our instructions from the scripture, are trying to get our attention with. Have my priorities shifted? Or am I using the good things that I've been able to get by my talent and my effort and all that I've done to help others, to make the world a better place, to provide for myself and those who are dear, but also to store up that treasure in heaven, which Jesus is going to remind us of in the next week. So what does it mean to lead a good human life, and what are the criteria you use to determine that?